Hi Vico, thank you so much for your comment. I'm so glad to hear that I'm not the only one. Every time after dinner, I would always crave sweets. I didn't know what was going on. I don't know why, but I always wanted something sweet to eat right after I had my meal. And then the crazier thing after that, I would crave salt. So if I had a bowl of ice cream after I ate, then I would want some potato chips. So I found out that I too was insulin resistant. I was consuming way too many carbs throughout the day. My glucose and insulin spikes were like a roller coaster all throughout the day. And I found out that it takes 90 minutes for your glucose levels to come down, but it takes 4 hours for your insulin levels to come down. And when that 90 minutes was up, I was ready to eat again. Of course, I was eating more carbs, spiking my glucose, and in response, my pancreas would secrete insulin to lower the glucose. So I was on doing this all day long, all day long. How do you fix it? You want to start some time restricted eating. Push that plate away, start with maybe 12 hours and see if you can work your way up to 14 and maybe get to the goal of 16. What this is going to do is it's going to help your insulin levels to come back down. And with those insulin levels coming back down, you're not going to crave those sugary sweets after you eat. And when you have your first meal, you want to always make sure that you have fiber first because the fiber is going to coat your food so your glucose doesn't spike as high. Again, the main goal is we want to keep those glucose spikes low so you don't secrete more insulin. After you have your fiber, you want to prioritize with proteins and healthy fats. If you're going to eat any carbs, save them for the end of the meal, just like this picture. As we get older, it does get a little bit harder to push the plate away. I was able to find some amazing supplements that helped me with this. It helped me to fast for longer. It also was able to help me get rid of my brain fog. It was like an all-natural energy boost. Oh, and one other thing, you really want to be careful because as we age, we could be insulin resistant for 10 to 15 years before it starts to present. And it can present in high blood pressure, high cholesterol, migraines, inflammation. So just be really careful. And if you're getting those really sweet cravings after you eat, then there's a small possibility that you're insulin resistant too. So try those tips that I gave you and hopefully it should help. If you want to know the name of the supplements that I use, I actually got rid of my insulin resistance. You can just message me and I can let you know what it was.